I'd like to make a video today about women turning 40, particularly single women, and the pressure they feel from their biological clock ticking and also their families. Sometimes the family are very encouraging, almost to the point where it makes them feel that they have to have a baby, find the guy, have a baby as soon as possible because one of my clients said to me recently, she's going to be 40 very soon, and her family keeps saying, well, you'll find the right person and you will have a child. And actually, she's begun to say to them, quite bravely, I think, well, maybe I won't find a man, and maybe I won't be in a relationship, and maybe I won't be a mother. And it's obviously it's difficult for her to come to terms with that herself, let alone try and have to manage the expectations of people around her. And we had a nice conversation about whether she really did want to become a mother, because there is an awful lot of pressure on women around that age that they should have children, and society still looks upon a woman who has not had a child as less than. There's something wrong with you. Why don't you want to have a child? You're not maternal, you're not feminine. So that's one group of people that I've been exploring some conversations with in the last week. And, life is abundant, life is full, and if you want to have a child desperately, of course, that is the main body of my clientele. I work with women who want to have children, but there's nothing wrong with you if you don't want to have a child. You can do lots of things with your life. You have different experiences, you have different freedoms, you definitely have more sleep. But, becoming a mother is not automatic. And if it's something which is passing you by and you are in some ways confused, in other ways sad about it, that's something that's very valuable to discuss. Another person who, again, will be turning 40, and 40 is such an important number for women. Yes, their fertility is declining and they're at the end of their natural fertility, to be honest. But numbers with a zero bring up a lot of emotions for men and women. And this person is somebody I've known for a long time, and she's gone in and out of her thoughts about being a mother. Sometimes she's like, I'll be very sad if it doesn't happen to me and I want to be a mother. And other times she's like, well, I don't know if that's for me. And again, that's something we've discussed and we've talked through with our health consultations. And I don't personally think that there's something wrong with you if you don't have children. I don't think you're less than other women. I don't think you're abnormal. But society, I'm sorry to say, still in general does think there is something missing if you don't have children. And, you know, as we say often, in consultations, having a baby is an enormous responsibility, and finding the right partner at the right time doesn't always happen. So I just want to offer a few words of understanding for people who don't have children. And there are other ways you can mother in your life. You may be a good auntie. You may help people who are less fortunate than yourself in a voluntary capacity. You may have younger women within your community or workplace that you've given your time to, and you've given a lot of help and compassion and understanding, and you have mothered them. there are obviously, of course, amazing foster mothers who do this transient job of dealing with children before they're adopted, who are amazing, amazing women and families and couples who we've seen lots of reports over the years in the newspaper about, and how, they may have been a mother to multiple dozens of people, a mother figure, should we say, not necessarily a biological mother. And then, of course, there are women who are stepmothers to children which come from their partner's previous relationships. And if that works for people, that can be an amazing opportunity to share and to care and to nurture and see a young human being grow into an adult. So, if this is something which is happening in your life, if you are confused about your role as a mother, or upset or stressed or anxious about the thought that you may never be a mother, you might not have a sibling, you might not have a brother or sister who has children, you might be an only child who feels that you would like some sort of role. And if it's a source of anxiety and stress, and you are concerned about your fertility, as one person said to me recently, should I get my fertility tested? I said, don't take your AMH reading in isolation, which is your anti-Müllerian hormone. Please go to a good gynecologist and have broad hormone profiling done. Your FSH is very important, your follicle stimulating hormone as well. And just know where you are right now, and that may make you feel a bit more secure. It maybe push you in a certain direction. Maybe you want to use a sperm donor, maybe you want to use donor eggs. These are all big decisions, they're all emotional decisions. And if you feel that you need support in any way, you can contact me via my website, or at my email address, which is linda@fertilitysolution.co.uk. And I'd really like to help you if it's something you feel you need at the moment. Thank you.